Hello everyone. My name is Hunter, and this is a spoiler-free review of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, I have been looking forward to this movie for a long time, ever since it was announced. I love Mario. I love everything to do with Mario. I love Nintendo, all of that stuff. And so, I'm just gonna be upfront with you. I loved this movie. As a Mario fan, I loved this movie. There were so many references, so many just amazing things to watch and to see for any Mario fan in general. If you are a Mario fan, I'm just going to say it now. You won't be disappointed. And so, personally, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. Uh, but I'm not going to judge this movie as a fan. I'm going to judge this movie as a movie. And this movie has some problems. Um, I don't think it's the movie's fault exactly. So I'm going to say what the biggest problem with this movie is, and it's been said around the internet, and it's this pacing. This movie moves so fast, and honestly, I don't think it has a choice. It has to move fast. It has so much it has to do in such a small little time. Animated movies, for some reason, are only 90 minutes. I wish they could be 2 hours and 30 minutes because this movie would have uh, so needed that because things just move so fast. Character development was really fast. Character interactions were really fast. Character relationships just came out of nowhere. It was like Mario joins the adventure so quick, and everyone's so accepting of him, even though they barely know him. Everyone's like, "Who is this guy?" But we don't care. He's just gonna come along and save us all. Everything moves extremely quick in this movie. I just wish the movie's runtime was a lot longer because the thing with this movie is that the story is not complex. They're not explaining a lot of stuff. The problem is the Mario universe has just so much to show, and this movie doesn't do it justice. It can't do it justice. It cannot possibly do the Mario universe justice in only 90 minutes. And so everything is just, again, so fast paced. I wish the movie was just longer because it would have benefited greatly from that. And we could have just had characters talk to each other more. I think I wanted to see more of every single character in this movie. I loved Mario, I loved Peach, Toad, Luigi, Bowser, Kamek, all of the characters. Every single character felt extremely loyal to the original, to the source material here. So I want to get a little bit more in depth on those characters, though. We have Mario, who's played by Chris Pratt. I don't mind Chris Pratt. I think he was fine in this movie. However, personally, while I think this is good, I think Chris Pratt did a good job on this movie. Watching it, finishing it, I do think that there could have been a better option. Like, I feel like there could have been, still, I think there could have been someone who was a better fit for it. And that's about the opposite of what I would say for Jack Black, because Jack Black is perfect as Bowser. I can't think of anybody else playing Bowser. I just think he's perfect for that role. Um, Anya Taylor-Joy plays Peach. She's great. Again, I don't think Peach had a lot to work with because of the runtime was so short. Um, and then there's also Toad. Keegan Michael Key is Toad is fine too. Again, I just needed more of these characters. They were all fine. I just needed more. Charlie Day's Luigi, same thing. The only character that really just stuck out in the case of voice acting was Jack Black's Bowser because man, it was just incredible. I really love Jack Black's performance there. There's also Donkey Kong, Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong, and it's just Seth Rogen playing Donkey Kong, but I think it works pretty well. I think if anything, Seth Rogen is a good Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong is a good Seth Rogen. They're very interchangeable, you know. Um, so that's it for the characters. The entire world looks amazing. There are so many different Mario creatures that are all around the place. There's so many references, and I keep going back to the fan thing because, frankly, if you don't know what Mario is, this is going to be a very confusing movie. It is a very confusing movie if you have never seen any Mario things ever. There's so much crazy, wacky creatures and stuff like that. But if you're a Mario fan, this would all look extremely normal. But if you barely know what Mario is, this is going to be the weirdest, most strangest movie you're ever going to watch. Um, but yeah, the story, the plot, the main plot of the movie, it's about as good as a normal Mario game. It's extremely simple. And for the story's plot, I feel like it had to be. Again, it could have been fleshed out more if the movie just had more of a runtime. I feel like the creators of this movie did as much as they could. This is the best possible product they could have made with this runtime on a Mario movie. I'm going to keep going back to that because it's just so disappointing that it wasn't longer. I wanted more and more. There's not a lot I can talk about without getting into spoilers, so I'm not going to talk all that much about most of the really cool things in this. Um, I mean, things are only spoilers if you are a Mario fan. If you're not a Mario fan, nothing's going to be very shocking. There are also some references to non Mario things in here, so that's very surprising. But I think I'm going to end it here. So I'm going to give this a grade from 0 to 100. As I said, my personal score is 9 out of 10 because I just love this movie, but I have to grade it on some of the cons of the pros and cons of this movie. And so what I'm going to say, because this movie is so fast paced, we have characters that we just need more development on because they're so good. They're such great characters, and all the voice actors did so well with them as much as they could. I'm going to give this movie a 75 out of 10. I still think that's pretty good. It's not a 9 out of 10, or at least 90 out of 10, respectively, but 75 out of 10. That is a really good film. If you are thinking about watching this movie, if you're not a Mario fan, even, I would recommend watching this movie. It's a great time. And so that's about it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.